This is another important act.
अभी तक सर ने 2 लॉ इंट्रोड्यूस किया, लैंड रेवेन्यू कोड, उसके बाद बॉम्बे टेनेंसी एंड एग्रीकल्चर लैंड एक्ट 1948. अभी थर्ड लॉ, लैंड लॉ, इज द बॉम्बे प्रिवेंशन ऑफ फ्रेगमेंटेशन एंड कंसोलिडेशन होल्डिंग्स एक्ट 1947. Yeah, go ahead.
I already told you that to prevent fragmentation of land due to growing population, this act was enforced. And to consolidate the land holdings, for example, Prabhu sir's land and my land. Prabhu sir has land at this place, my land is that place, and he has another land at that place, and I have land at this place. Both can be consolidated here and there. So there is no need for sale deed, purchase deed. Consolidation scheme will be declared for that village, and he will prepare, Deputy SLR will prepare such a plan that which plot will be clubbed with which plot, and if anything remaining, he can calculate compensation as per Land Acquisition Act, and compensation may be given to another person, because sometimes it may not happen that my 2 pieces of land and your 2 pieces of land will be equivalent. Okay, then here one terminology is important: fragment. You might have come across tukda in other rights column of Sadbara, inverted commas. The piece of land is declared as tukda or fragment when standard size of fragment is declared, and that standard size of fragment is different in different villages, and the names of village and what will be the standard size of fragment is declared in Schedule 1 attached to this act. And when, for example, in Konkan 5 guntha bagaiti, then 10 guntha bagaiti, 20 gunthas what you call semi irrigated or this thing, and workers is 40 gunthas, something like that is there. But this fragment can only be purchased by adjacent landowner. If you come across any Satbara and he is ready to give you at the price you desire, you purchase the land, but circle officer will not certify that mutation entry, and he will just keep a remark in other rights column that the transaction is in violation of Fragmentation Act, is invalid. Then when such remark is put, then your transaction is declared invalid. You will not get ownership of that land even if you have paid the amount, and the land will be forfeited to the government because it is a fragment, and purchase or sale of fragment is banned under section 7 and 8 of Tukdebandi Tukdejod Kaida. Okay, the 2 sections are very important: 7, 8 and 31. 3 sections important in this act. Next, see, I told you there is a schedule in which what is standard fragment is declared. त्यांनी ते लिमिट कमी केलेलं आहे कारण लोकांना फार त्रास होत होता, पण स्टील आता जे असेल तेवढं तर तुम्हाला फॉलो करावं लागेल. सेक्शन 7 says that no person shall transfer any fragment in respect of which notice has been given under section subclause 2 of section 6 except to the owner of the contiguous survey number. लगत कब्जेदारालाच ते घेण्याचा अधिकार आहे. But in some areas one system is followed to which I don't subscribe. तो विकतो आहे आणि होणार नाही, पण there is nowhere written in the act that if complete fragment is sold then it is not applicable. When it is declared as fragment, it is to be sold to the adjacent landowner only, or there is via media you can get that piece of land non-agricultural any permission, then it doesn't remain agricultural land, and then you can purchase, but you cannot purchase that piece of land. Therefore you know the Gunthevari problem has cropped up. Okay, so in this case fragments are to be purchased by adjacent, and section 8 says that any transaction which creates fragment is invalid by law. That means when fragment is declared as bagaiti 10 gunthas, and if you purchase out of 10 acre land of somebody 9 gunthas, then it creates fragment. Then you cannot. If I am adjacent owner, I am purchasing that much, it will be amalgamated and no new fragment will be created. That is okay. Next, there are certain exceptions. वारस पासाने झालेले फ्रॅगमेंट होणार नाहीत. Next, then I want to sell my land. I have less ownership, but joint ownership of property, and I want to sell. I am very much in need of selling. Then what you should do? You can sell only your portion, सामायिकात असलेला portion सामायिक, without creating new sadvara. तर that is permissible under Transfer of Property Act as well. Next, this slide speaks of consolidation scheme, that in village there are many fragments and how they should be consolidated. But such schemes were implemented initially when this act came into force. But later on there was stiff resistance from the people, because people have attachment to their land. They say in no case I'll give my land in consolidation scheme. Therefore it in fact was a failure.